All right, Cambry, as a wheelchair user, what is the biggest obstacle we are constantly trying to overcome?
Stairs.
Wheelchairs are just not designed to go up or down stairs. But today I think we've found something that can, and I'm excited to try it out.
Let's get started.
So stairs are fairly common, and when we do come across them, we have a couple different options.
So I can go up the stairs on my own, but it requires quite a bit of upper body strength to maneuver the stairs, and then I leave my wheelchair at the bottom of the stairs. So, not super functional.
I can also carry her up the stairs, but as you can see from the footage, it's not the safest thing in the world. I can't really see my feet on the way down. It's kind of dangerous. Doable, but dangerous.
We do have an elevator in our home, so that addresses these set of stairs, but it's pretty expensive to install an elevator in your home.
It's like $20,000, so most people aren't gonna go out and buy one. There are cheaper wall-mounted stair lifts, but also those are permanent fixtures and only address one set of stairs. Today, we found something that's mobile, looks cool, kind of like a tank, and I think it solves most of our problems. It's called a mobile stair lift. It's a little bit less expensive than a normal wheelchair and can carry a 400-pound payload up and down 100 flights of stairs before the battery runs out. Inside the box, it arrives fully assembled, which is nice. And the way it transports people up and down stairs is the treads on the back, kind of like a tank or a tractor. With the single battery and the single motor, the whole thing weighs about 65 pounds, which is pretty portable for a mobile stair climbing system. You ready to try it out? All right, so this is our first time using this, so I think I'm gonna do a test run without Cambry in it for safety. But on the back, there's a little knob that we can twist and extend this so when we're going upstairs, I can be a little farther away from her. And then, like I showed earlier, we have the yellow and green buttons at the top. Yellow is down, green is up. So I'm gonna back it up to the stairs, lean it back, and then go green. Woo. And we're back down. Are you ready, Cambry? It is time for the first ride. So the one downside of this chair is that we will need to bring up her normal wheelchair after the fact. But hopefully this is still quite a bit safer than me carrying her up the stairs. Okay. The wheels are locked. We have Cambry in place. I'm gonna tilt you back a little bit. Did I say green was up?
Oh, God.
How's that?
It's fine. It's just awkward holding a camera.
Are you nervous?
Are you nervous?
I feel good. I feel like it's really strong.
What if we just stopped in the middle of it?
And then what?
I don't know what you tried it.
Yeah, the treads stay in the same spot if we stop in the middle of the stairs.
Well, I can't see that, but I believe you.
How was your first ride?
It's great. We survived. We made it. It was not hard for me. Just unexpected.
There are arms at the bottom, so you can make this into like a two-person, like one person at the top, one person at the bottom to keep it more stable. I would say this is not something you want as like your permanent daily solution.
For sure.
But it's good.
Live on one story.
Yeah, if you have someone who visits who is in a wheelchair who needs to go upstairs, this is a good option for like visitors every now and then. It's good to have options though.
Maybe not in a place that you're living, but maybe for a building that you need to be getting into frequently, it would be nice to have.
That doesn't have a ramp or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should we go down the stairs?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tilt you back a little bit. Press the yellow button.
Okay.
Get you close to the edge.
Don't warn me or anything. Oh, okay. Wasn't that bad.
The only thing I had to do was pull slightly on the top to keep the top treads against the stairs. Camera's heavy, huh?
Yeah.
And that was probably like 10, 15 pounds worth of force, maybe 20 pounds worth of force, keeping this backwards against the stairs. But other than that, the machine was doing all the work.
I was just working to hold the camera in place.
It's a big camera. And then, when we're all done, we can just collapse everything. Folds up. And then we can stick the whole thing in a closet.
Or a trunk.
So we know the mobile stair lift works with Cambry, but Cambry's pretty small, so we want to see how it functions with a much larger payload. So I have about 350 pounds here that I'm going to load up on the mobile stair lift, and we'll give it a shot with that. What do you think, Cambry?
It like kind of reminds me of the Michelin Man, but not. Like it's black tire. I don't know.
That is a lot of weight. If it can handle this,
Buckle her up.
I'll be impressed. Rolling was easy enough. Arm raised up. Do you think it can do it?
I'm holding my breath, so let's just go.
Okay, let's dip back onto the stairs. That's impressive.
How much work are you doing?
I'm holding it against the stairs a lot. Like if I can do it one-handed, but it's sketchy. So I would say there definitely should be someone down there on the bottom end. But yeah, the motor itself, like it can pause in the middle and now it's holding itself. I'm just keeping it pulled back against the stairs. Whew. So I would say that if the rider is between 100, 150 pounds, you can do it pretty easily with one person, but anything over that, definitely have someone at the top and the bottom.
Oh, another use for this that I was thinking would be if like your spouse or like someone in your family was injured temporarily. So like they broke their hip or something, or for whatever reason they're not able to walk for a short period of time. I think this would be a good fix for living in a 2-story house, like if your bedroom or bathroom were upstairs.
Yeah, because there's no permanent installation, hence the mobile part of the mobile stair lift. Now, normally I like to take things apart and figure out how they work, but this thing is so simple that I really don't need to remove anything. We're gonna have Cambry over here press the buttons for us. Go for it. And so both of these tracks, which are super thick rubber, are being spun by this motor right here. And the motor, I imagine, has a shaft that goes into this section with a gear that's turning this axle, and it's moving both treads at the same time. Whether it's going up the stairs or down the stairs, it'll flip directions. That way one tread won't spin faster than the other one since they have a solid rear axle, which is the exact same axle we have on the rig. A solid axle keeps the tires spinning at the same speed and gives you more traction. Once it's upright, we can look underneath, and this is where the battery's at. So this is the charging port, as well as it has a key to turn it off and on. And when it's on, that light turns on. All right, Cambry, now that you've gone upstairs in this tank of a wheelchair, what are your thoughts?
I love seeing new innovations for obstacles that wheelchair users come across because there are a lot, and I'm just stoked to see where people's brains are at.
It's good to see more solutions for a problem that exists. I like that they kept everything super simple. It's like a not bare metal because it's painted, but it's a pretty skeletal design to keep the price down. And I'm impressed with the treads, how solid those were, that I could let off the power and it would still hold its position on the stairs. I would have to hold it backwards onto the stairs to keep it from tipping. So it does need at least one person, and there's spots for 2 people, which is good. But yeah, I felt like it was super solid.
Yeah, I was thinking when we were using this, when I was younger, I would visit my grandparents for Christmas, just myself, and they had a flight of stairs. It was hard to get up and down, but I crawled up and down to visit them. If we had this, it would have made those trips so much easier.
And they probably could have operated it.
Definitely.
Well, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. We'll try to answer them for you. Coming out with us both on Instagram and Twitter. And
thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you around.